Welcome to this edition of the Who's Who in Guyana Business Show. Today we have a lot of education for you. We'll be featuring a number of companies, and you will be learning as well from Coach Keon about the 5 ways to increase your profits. So make sure that you have a pen and paper ready or your digital device so that you can get to learn from Coach Keon. Later on, I will be sharing more on mastering communication and the tools that are available to you. And I look forward to you really benefiting from our show this week. I'll now be joined for a update from Ms. Rodlyn Semple, and she'll be talking to you about the role of management in any business and the improvement that they are bringing to any organization. Over to Rodlyn Semple.
I am Rodlyn Semple, lead ISO consultant at ACI Consulting Services. Today, we will examine the role of management commitment in ensuring success in the system. Top management are responsible for ensuring that resources are provided, as well as giving motivation to staff who are responsible for the procurement. Without top management's commitment, we will find that the process will be staggered. When we say staggered, there will be no momentum. Top management must demonstrate their commitment by the establishment of a quality policy, quality objectives. Two important areas for the quality management system are internal audits and management review. Through these two activities, top management can show commitment towards the quality management system by providing necessary resources, as well as making decisions that can impact on the improvement of the organization. Top management also is responsible for ensuring that persons are competent. When I say competent to perform the functions that they would have been employed. For any quality management system to be effective, management must be dedicated, must be committed, and they must ensure that all the goals and objectives are implemented. If you desire additional information on how top management commitment can help you, contact us on telephone numbers 501-0110 or send an email at iso@actioninvest.org.
Hi guys, I'm Tamesh from this Black Workshop. I'm here to talk to you today about the Syntec oil. It's one of the very best in the market right now. First thing is, the viscosity is very rich. That is the very most important thing about the oil. The viscosity is very rich. It reduces engine eyes. I have been using this oil for the past couple months, and the result is magnificent. I never get the result in other oil that I use, but the Syntec, it's very good. It is very good. I recommend you guys to use this oil. It is very good.
We help to simplify the adoption and acquisition of ICT services. Our services include ICT infrastructure for hotels, malls, and commercial buildings via fiber, copper, or wireless, technical training in fiber optics, cabling and surveillance, plus fuel and fleet management solutions. J.D. Karn ICT Guyana Incorporated, an ICT engineering company. Your success is our business.
Tired of the hassle of running around looking for solutions? Worry no more. WM Services is here. We specialize in heating, ventilation, air conditioning, electrical, and generator services. As a residential, commercial, and industrial dealer, our trained and licensed team is waiting to bring you peace of mind. Make the call now. Telephone 611-4326. Email wmservicesgy@gmail.com or visit our website, www.wmservicesgy.com.
Shopping with Ali & Sons is now more easier than ever. Find your product, click Add to Cart, click Proceed to check out, enter your email, click Continue as guest, enter your name and address, choose your delivery options, click Continue, then click Place Order. It's that easy. One of our customer service representatives will contact you to confirm, and in several hours, your items will be delivered to your door.
I'm now joined by Coach Keon, and Coach Keon is going to take us through the 5 ways to really be able to improve your profits. Coach Keon, all over to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Vishnu, and pleasant good evening to all of our viewers. Now, if you take 1 minute to take in this image, and I have to ask you the question, which one of these vehicles would be your preference? There are going to be some persons who are going to choose the Audi R8, and there may be others that might select the Volkswagen for their particular reason. Notwithstanding which choice of vehicle you select, it is important to keep in mind that both the Audi R8 and the Volkswagen Golf, they're both made using the same chassis. The chassis is that long bar for those persons who are not mechanically inclined, the long bar that the 4 wheels of the vehicle. Similarly, in business, there is what we call the business chassis. And today we are going to be examining the 5 proven ways to gain more profits in your business. Another question, since we are having a very important discussion, if I am to ask you, the viewers, out of the elements you're seeing from this formula, what would you say are the most important elements in this formula? I am sure most of you would have selected customers, revenue, and profit. Now, while they are really important elements in any business, we have to take a look to see what comes just before each of these responses. What comes before customers, revenue, and profit. And that is simply the equal sign. What this means is that customers, revenue, and profit, they are a result of some previous activity. And since they're a result of, once you have those results, it may be very challenging to change them. So it is important for us to keep in mind to look at the elements that comes before the equal sign. And these are what we refer to as our 5 ways. The chassis that every business, whether you are in manufacturing, whether you are in the medical industry, all businesses sit on the same chassis. I will go through the 5 ways with you this evening. First, you have a number of leads. Number of leads is generated through your marketing activities in the business. And we're not just talking about any and every one, we are referring to those qualified leads, those prospects that can actually do business with your organization or company. Once you have your leads coming in, it is time to examine your conversion rate. Conversion rate is a name that is synonymous with sales. This is the ability of your team, your organization, your business to convert those prospects or those leads into actual paying clients. Your conversion rate demonstrates your team's ability to sell. So your number of leads times your conversion rate, that will give you your number of customers. And a customer is someone who is willing to part with their hard-earned cash to get your product or service that you're offering. Then you have number of transactions. Number of transactions refer to the frequency in which that particular customer can do business with you. If you are a subscription-based business, the number of transactions may be once per month, which means for the year, you would have 12 transactions with that client. It all depends on the nature of your business and your organization. The number of transactions will vary. Then we have average dollar sale. The average dollar sale refers to the amount of money on average that each customer can spend with you. There is the formula to find the average dollar sale. You can do this on a daily basis. You can do it on a monthly basis by taking your total sales revenue and dividing by the number of receipts that you would have had for that period. The average dollar sale gives the team the idea that I can get a customer to buy this average amount from us. Customers times number of transactions times average dollar sale will give you your revenue. Revenue is the total sales that a business generates on a monthly basis or an annual basis. You take that revenue and you multiply it by your profit margin. The profit margin is very important for any business in its survival. It is from this gross profit margin, in reference to this particular formula, that the company will now need to ensure that it can take care of all its overhead expenses. Once we multiply the revenue by your gross profit margin that you've identified, that will equal to your gross profits. This formula is so important, so critical to a business success, because it is important for business owners to track their numbers, to know their numbers, and to understand their numbers, because these numbers tell you the story in business. Now, for each of those 5 ways, we have 80 plus strategies that we can use to increase your number of leads, that we can use to improve the conversion rate of your team, of your organization, of your business. 80 plus strategies that you can use to increase the number of transactions and or maintain your number of transactions. Strategies to improve your average dollar sale by training your team on how to upsell, how to cross-sell, and of course, to help with that profit margin, which is the bottom line. So listeners, viewers, if you want to learn more about the 5 proven ways that you can increase the profits in your business and your organization, you can always reach out to us. Give us a call on 223-5583, and one of our coaches will be more than willing to provide you with that guidance and support. And more importantly, for the growth-oriented business owners, we have, as part of our monthly activities, we will host our 6 Steps to a Better Business seminar. And that seminar is going to be this Friday at 4 p.m. and it's going to be right here at the ActionCOACH conference room. For persons who would like more information on this, you can also reach out to us. Spaces are limited in keeping with the COVID-19 guidelines. So looking forward to you reaching out to us and we providing that support to you. Dr. Vishnu?
Thank you very much for sharing, Coach Keon. So as you mentioned, there is a business growth seminar this Friday. Persons are able to register. And what are some of the things that they'll be able to learn during this seminar?
Excellent. That's a great question. So you will get to, first of all, understand the concepts of working in your business versus working on your business. You will get an opportunity to hear the recipe that we use to grow a business. You will get to understand tips and techniques that you can use to improve your team, techniques you can use to gain more profits, and of course, more importantly, how to get more time to invest in the activities that you want to invest in as a business owner.
Very good. And then I know on Saturday, there's an entire day of planning for the next 90 days. I don't think we have any more space in there, but for persons who are interested, submit your interest. We have these every 3 months where we just take the day off to plan out the remainder of the next 90 days.
Yes.
So schedule your time early. I wish we could tell you that we had some more space, but we're all booked up for that. Thank you very much for sharing with us today. And I would also encourage people to make sure that they're in the who's who. And let's take a quick break where we'll show a little bit of how to get into the who's who. And then I will be coming back to share with you more on mastering communication. See you after the break.
Do you want more exposure for your business? Do you want to attract local and foreign investors? Do you want to increase your sales and profits? Then get featured in the 3rd edition of Who's Who in Guyana Business Directory. With over 10,000 hard copies distributed annually and 100,000 plus website visits, the Who's Who ensures that your business gets found. Call 223-5583 or visit who'swho.gy to secure your spot today.
Life comes at you fast. At Mass United Insurance, we pride ourselves on being here for our customers when they need us. And even though we can't step in and prevent disasters, we can be there for you when they happen. That's why it pays to be a part of the Massey United Insurance family. We provide insurance for almost anything you need, with service that goes above and beyond your expectations. So when you need general insurance for home, auto, accident, commercial, marine, and travel, Massey United Insurance has got you covered. Because we're here for everything.
Visit us online at MasseyUnitedInsurance.com.
A company that cares. A company that stands firmly in supporting our athletes in Guyana to enhance their skills and building their passion. A company that helps to make their dreams a reality. Hand in hand, a proud supporter of sports development since 1865.
Camille's Academy Inc. We are the premier provider for private education in Guyana, and through our mission, our excellent team delivers a well-balanced curriculum that integrates technology and innovation to our educational programs to inspire children to reach their highest levels of success. Enroll now for nursery, primary, and secondary level. Check us out at any one of our 4 locations or contact us today. Camille's Academy Inc. Be inspired to innovate.
Very good. As I mentioned to you, I'll now be sharing with you a little bit more on mastering communication. We do use a number of assessments here at ActionINVEST and at ActionCOACH to really understand how to bring the right people in to fit the right roles in order to get the right results. So I'll be taking you through very quickly what some of these tools are. Now, first of all, I want to share with you the learning styles. And this is basically how human beings actually receive and process information. The main ways are visual, oral, verbal, and kinesthetic, which basically means learning by seeing, learning by hearing, learning by reading, and learning by doing. When we actually measure someone and we understand their preference, it is so much easier to provide the education in a way that really suits their preference. We then also take a look at the type of experience that needs to be created. Experiences where people can actually undergo a new skill or learn a new task. What's the style as well that the facilitator needs to use? And how do we get them to take these abstract ideas and make them very real in their minds? What we also use frequently is our Sales Plus IQ assessment. Because every organization sells something. They either sell a tangible good, a product, or a service. Now, we need to know that persons are comfortable and that they have developed the skills to actually present these solutions really well to the market. Now, some people, we don't actually have a sales selling school, a sales skills school here in Guyana. So people learn it from trial and error. Some people might have been taken under the wing of someone who was a really good salesperson. But how do we know? Nobody comes with a certificate in selling. Now, this particular assessment really analyzes how someone can self-manage and reach sales potential in order to really hit the goals of the organization. And we use a framework that is all about identifying the need, building that personal connection, ensuring that your team member or the person who has to sell can actually explain the benefits and create an experience for the person who's doing the buying, and then address any common questions or any objections that may come up and be able to summarize the benefit to the client. Now, as I mentioned, we do provide a number of these assessments, And I wanted you to just take a look at what one of these results looks like, because everyone who takes this assessment will actually have a developmental chart that outlines the areas that they're already highly developed in or they have advanced development, and the areas where they have early development or they really need development. And these areas range from sales preparation to self-preparation, targeting the right market, the right methods. And when you look at this, you can clearly see where such an individual can really fit in. Of course, it would be great if we can have people who can sell at a really advanced level. But in the absence of that, at least even with our current salespeople, we'll have an understanding of the areas that they need to get much better. So these are the types of assessments that are available. We continue to add more and more of these options. And I would encourage you, of course, to make sure that you make full use of the technology and the knowledge that's out there to get much better results in your organization. I'll now be joined by Candelle Bostwick, the CEO of Global Compliance, and she has a message on the benefits of ISO compliance.
Welcome to Global Compliance Service Guyana Inc. I am Candelle Bostwick, Chief Executive Officer of Global Compliance Service. Global Compliance Service is an internationally recognized ISO certification body with its headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. We have been providing ISO certification services for over 2 decades globally in more than 36 countries. Global Compliance Service has offices in Canada, United States of America, United Kingdom, Trinidad, and Guyana. We are here to provide internationally recognized ISO certification services to local businesses. Over the years, we have recognized that access to ISO certification services can be quite a challenge for our local business. With our office in Guyana, we can provide you with competitive, professional, and transparent ISO certification services. The certificates that you will receive are globally recognized and accepted. We provide ISO certification services for the ISO 9001 Quality Management System Standard, the ISO 14001 Environmental Management System Standard, the ISO 22000 Food Safety Management System Standard, the ISO 45001 Occupational Safety and Health Standard, and so many more. So if you're a business and you're looking towards achieving international recognition, you can contact us at Global Compliance Service at 223-6666. In addition to that, we also provide monthly training programs on ISO management system standards. And these monthly training programs are geared to develop the potential of your staff and their capabilities so that you can better benefit from the ISO standard that you will implement. We believe that training is very important and it adds value to your organization so that you can benefit from profitability, increase efficiency, and also you will be able to meet and exceed your customer satisfaction. It is always good to be familiar with the standard that you are implementing within your organization. Once you register for our training programs, you acquire between 2 to 4 professional development credits, which will also help your team members as they develop themselves as quality, safety, or environmental professionals. Contact us at Global Compliance Service. Our professional team is waiting to address your certification and training needs.
Syntec is a new oil and try my vehicle. I've been working from Linden to Georgetown down the highway. Have vaccine and the oil performing very well. The vehicle performing well. The oil level will not drop. So I'm advising you to take a try with Syntec.
We help to simplify the adoption and acquisition of ICT services. Our services include ICT infrastructure for hotels, malls, and commercial buildings via fiber, copper, or wireless, technical training in fiber optics, cabling and surveillance, plus fuel and fleet management solutions. J.D. Karn ICT Guyana Incorporated, an ICT engineering company. Your success is our business.
Tired of the hassle of running around looking for solutions? Worry no more. WM Services is here. We specialize in heating, ventilation, air conditioning, electrical, and generator services. As a residential, commercial, and industrial dealer, our trained and licensed team is waiting to bring you peace of mind. Make the call now. Telephone 611-4326. Email wmservicesgy@gmail.com or visit our website, www.wmservicesgy.com.
ACI Sons in the Gifflin Mall is your one-stop shop for all electronics, including laptop computers, flash drives and SD cards, tablets, speaker and stereo sets and the best brands, drum sets and guitars, household appliances, flat-screen TVs, hardware items, and lots more. So check us out today for the most affordable prices. ACI Sons in the Gifflin Mall, making life better one day at a time.
ISO certification, a well-known key to securing international business and creating industry juggernauts, has now come to Guyana. Over 1 million certified companies reap the benefits of ISO certification. In a time where consumer dollars are more important than ever before, there's greater expectations for quality and trusted products and services. Quite frankly, top-tier clients demand ISO certification to gain their trust. No matter the scale of your operations, no matter your niche, there's an ISO for you. Global Compliance Service is a trusted, internationally accredited certification body with an arsenal of industry experts and world-class auditing teams to assist you throughout the certification process. Visit our website and get a free quotation within 24 hours. These are unprecedented times, and we need every advantage to stay ahead. Check out GCS personnel training programs, specializing in the lucrative field of ISO auditing. Our courses are now fully online, ranging from beginner to advanced proficiencies. Become an internal auditor in your organization, or a lead auditor qualified to carry out third-party audits and manage an auditing team. And for the elites, become a GCS Management System Specialist. We stand at the cusp of global change, and we are proud to be an ally in creating a new standard of business in Guyana.
Excellent. I'm sure that you enjoyed this week's edition of the Who's Who in Guyana Business Show, and we look forward to bringing more information to you and more education to you in the future. See you next week.